Tina over at the Bourbon Cactus. It's been a while, yo, right? It's especially been a while for a planner video. That's what this is, but it's that time of year again where Erin Condren comes out with her new life planner. And I did order early through the EC Insider launch, which is just a couple days ahead of time from the regular launch for everybody. I have a big, huge box here. You see this? It's pretty big. So I wanted to go over with y'all what I ordered, what I think about it, and, you know, and some of the changes. I feel like everybody puts one of these out. Yes, they do. But I also feel like everybody kind of has their own take on it. And I like seeing that because sometimes I get stuck with how to use a planner sometimes. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a good idea. I thought that was not going to be good, but I like that idea, so I'm going to try that. So I hope you find this video beneficial and fun to watch. And yeah, so I'm just going to get y'all turned around and get started. Okay, so first off, I just took everything out of the box. I will say this about this year. I've ordered several years now from Erin Condren for the Life Planner, and this year I was a little bit surprised with the way my order was packaged. I'll go over this in just a minute. So typically my order would come in still in this cute tissue paper with a sticker, but there's normally like some bubble pad in here to kind of help things from moving around. So I was not happy that that didn't come in this year's order to keep things from moving around, because yes, everything fit pretty nicely, but sometimes the mail carriers are not very careful with boxes, or maybe the sorting facility is not, and they throw stuff around. And some of the things I ordered were not enclosed in like plastic to help like my stickers sheets to keep them safe, so those could have easily been torn up from everything moving. So I wasn't happy about that, but otherwise everything still came nicely packaged. I'll do this in just a minute. I first want to show you, so this time this little newspaper was in my order. See if I can zoom out just a hair. I don't know if it'll let me. Which is pretty cool. It has some kind of sneak peeks, talks about the Kaleidoscope collection, some different things you can expect to come this year, and then some just reviews from different planner girls, and talks about the teacher planner a little bit, some just like kind of tips and tricks from Erin herself about you know, packing, and it talks about the seasonal surprise box a little bit down here. So I thought this was a really cute addition to the order. I like seeing everything. I get the emails, but I like seeing everything on paper, right? So I thought this was a nice addition to this year's box. The other thing that came, that always comes in every life planner order, is like a bag tag type thing, like a sticker, a to from. It's pretty purple color. I love purple. And then a postcard, dashboard, whatever you want to call it and use it for. Again, in the purple with the woven wonder kind of in the background. I don't know if you can tell. It'll focus. There you go. So I thought that was pretty. So now let's get into, I'm going to keep everything off to the side. I'm going to do the planner itself last. I ordered some accessories. And let me move this out of camera so it can focus a little bit better. Okay, so one of the first things that I ordered are the multicolored dual tip markers. This is a brand new pack. To be honest, I had held off for a very long time ordering these markers because many years ago I ordered the markers that Erin Condren sold, And while they were okay, I wasn't super impressed with them. Thought they were expensive for what they were, but everybody just keeps raving about these dual tip markers. And I love the colors in this pack, so I just broke down and got them. I mean, plus when you buy 4 accessories, you get an extra discount on your order. So I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna do it. So these are really pretty, all kinds of colors. You get a few pinks, a couple oranges, greens, blues, purples. Thought it was super pretty. So I'm excited to use these. I don't know if I'll use them in my planning spread, or if I will just use them like doodling or whatever. And just to show you, I don't know if it'll focus. Let's see if I can. Okay, it's not going to focus very well for me, but I will take a photo and put it on Instagram for y'all that haven't seen these before. And that's the fine tip. So I'm excited to try these out. I haven't done a pen test with them yet because I just got them, but I'm excited to try them out. So got the markers. And then I also broke down and got a planning pack. So I don't know. Another one of those items that I have held off on buying for a long time because I didn't think I needed it. But the way I like to carry multiple pens around with me, and stickers, I thought it would just come in useful. Maybe not just for my life planner, but I also have some personal size planners, like I have a rings and strings and a personal wide, and then I've got a B6 traveler's notebook. So I thought maybe I could pair with that. But anyway, so the planning pack, if you haven't seen it, has an elastic on the back, and it would just fit around the planner like the regular elastic bands. Has a little slip-in pocket here, and it is lined. I don't know if anybody's ever said that before, but it is lined. Then you have a nice sturdy zipper, and then a place to put, you know, whatever you want. And that just hooks onto your planner, kind of like this. But I thought this was really cute. I'm probably gonna cut this off and like make a dashboard out of it or something. Anyway, so there's the planning pack, and this is in the Kaleidoscope Colorful. You can get this Kaleidoscope pattern, which is the pattern of the year. You can get it in colorful or neutral, and just about everything this year, not just the planner, but a lot of the accessories too. So I chose to go with the colorful on this because I just thought they were super bright and cheerful, and I loved it. I love the colors. So the next thing I got before we get to the planner is I got some stickers. So these were the things that I was a little disappointed that they were packaged the way they were. The colors are fine, the sheets are fine. Typically though, when I've ordered the sticker sheets in the past, they come in a cellophane slip pocket, so it protects them. They didn't this year. I don't know if that was just an oops on whoever packaged mine, or if that's something that they have just done away with and changed within the company as a whole. I don't know. I haven't ordered these stickers in a while, so I don't know. We'll see. I've got a couple more sheets I plan on ordering in a few months, so we'll see then. But anyway, so I got the hexagon pattern because I think it's super cute. It's just one of my favorites. I've eyed these for a long time and just never, actually it goes this way, I've just never bought them. So I'm excited to have these. I also bought this one. This is so fun and summery. It sounds really ridiculous. So I got a freebie page one time that kind of has these colors and this deco that's real summery and like this. Again, upside down, sorry guys. And I've never used the deco and I love it. And I have some date covers that would match the deco. And I thought I've got to find something to use those with. And when I saw this sticker sheet, I thought, that'd be perfect. So long story short, how to get this one to use for summer. I'm excited about that one. This one, I think, I had that one right actually. I think this is one of the Amy Tangerine collabs. Not 100% on it, but I thought it was just really cute and fun and whimsical with the houses. And I left it with the colorway that was on there because I just thought it was a nice spring, summer, going into like school year colors. So those are pretty. The other thing I picked up to try out this year, and I've tried this once before, is the colorful circles. So I haven't ever ordered these from Erin Condren. I've ordered from a sticker shop, and what they are is they're just clear, the transparent dots, and there's actually 3 sheets. So you have like the pinks and purples, there's the blues and greens, and then you get a sheet of, that's hard to see, of the metallic circles to like layer with. So like I said, I've tried these ones before to use them in like my yearly overview to help keep track of things. I was not very good at it, mainly because I was running out of stickers, the colors that I needed at the time, so it wasn't my thing. But I got these this year. I'm gonna try it out again to see if it works. And this is kind of what I'm talking about right here. So something kind of like that is what I'll plan on doing. So I'll make another video of my setup once I get that all figured out. And then on to the planner. So if you've watched a few videos now, you probably know that the new life planner now comes in a box. It's a little storage box, right? And you know that the color of the box lets you know what kind of planner you got. So I totally broke the rules this year after the last few years of doing a neutral horizontal, and I went colorful hourly. I know, totally crazy, but I'm gonna walk you through it and show you why a little bit. Or I don't know, that may be too long of a movie, but anyway, the box is, a lot of people have been like upset about the box. Honestly, I feel like it's made for storage. You're not getting in and out of it all the time, so what the heck does it matter, right? It's just something nice and pretty to put on your shelf, like if you keep your planner like from year to year. So I don't mind this right now. We'll see once I get going using it, and maybe storing it how I like it. I may try it out on an old planner to see how that works, but anyway, and then I actually have this upside down. So, and then the bottom part of the box, which that was a sleeve, so the bottom part is a little bit sturdier. I kind of account it to like a photo box from like the cheaper made ones that maybe from like the dollar store or something. Still does its purpose, but it's not as sturdy as one you may get from like TJ Maxx or something. But anyway, planner. So tissue paper on the inside, super cute. And then here we go. So first things first, they changed the ruler, and I'm super excited about that because I use a ruler a lot, not just to mark my page, but when I lay down my spreads, and I was starting to lose a bunch of teeth. So I'm glad they changed this material so it's a little bit more workable, and hopefully the teeth won't break off on it. Love this color. This is the kaleidoscope pattern for my color, and I just got Osmond Family 2019-2020. I will be changing this out when I start using it, but I wanted to get one for when I put it away at the end of the calendar year for this one, that I knew what it was by looking at it. So anywho, inside, so same with every life planner that they've ever done, you actually get comment cards, a couple of gift tags, and these are all foiled this year, which I think is really pretty addition. And then this is just a coupons on the back for future for you and a friend. This, a lot of people have been kind of stumped by it, and it's really funny because if you read the thing that comes, that it all comes in, it tells you it's a sticker to go on the side of your box to mark the year or whatever you want. So you would put it like at the bottom of your box or wherever you wanted, and you would write, like, if I'm using this for the 2019-2020, I would just write 2019-2020. That way I know when it's up on the shelf what it's for. So I thought that was very thoughtful of them to put that in there. So again, I went with colorful, which is a huge shocker. I'm sure it was a shock to me that I finally decided to go with this, but we're gonna see. I may end up buying a neutral horizontal also, but we're gonna see how this goes. The vellum page, I've already quality checked this, so I'm just gonna run through it really quick. Again, front page, this is what sold me, like on the colorful. I mean, y'all, the neutral palette this year just wasn't neutral to me. When I think neutral, I don't, a lot of people were like, blue's not neutral, da da da, but blue can still be neutral to me. It was the tone, the peachy tones that were in it and the kind of yellowy colors that I just didn't think I was going to jive with. So this, while this is not typically how I would want my planner, and I don't always look at this, I just thought this was gorgeous and it made me smile. So that's why I chose it, because it made me smile. The yearly view is a little bit different this year. I like the change of putting the bars between the lines instead of underneath the month and the year. I think that makes it a little bit easier on the eyes, a little bit easier to look at, so I'm happy about that one. This is the 12 month. You use it however you want. I don't know how I'm going to use this. I never typically use it, but I am determined to be more productive and make it be very functional this year, so we'll see. And then this is where it kind of changes. So we're getting into, if you can see, this is the July tab, right? And over here we have a lined notes page. We have our like dashboard with our month tab, and then you flip it over, and then we have a blank notes page, no lines, no nothing. And then over here you have your month, birthdays, and this is not lined or dotted or anything, monthly goals, which is shaded, and then you have some bullets. You have a lined section here with kind of like a status bar for a title, and then a shaded dot grid at the bottom. I'm excited about this change. I like, while I don't always every month have birthdays, and I especially don't have a ton of birthdays that I keep track of, but I do like that this is here to use, because I don't want to put every birthday in there that we may go to a birthday party for, or, you know, not everybody is sad enough, close enough family that I want to put it on my monthly spread. So I'm glad this is here. The monthly goals, I don't know if I'll use that as goals or more of, you know, top things that have to get done, or maybe upcoming tasks or trips or whatever it is. These two boxes, I'm not quite sure yet what I'll use them for, but I'm glad it's structured and laid out like this. I actually missed a more structured beginning to the month for last year's planner. I liked the year that they did, so like where this notes page was the 4 circles and then the 2 columns and then the open box at the bottom. I liked that layout. I know a lot of people didn't, but it worked well for me. And then last year they had no structure to it, and I was kind of lost. So I'm glad now we have structure again in some form or fashion. Whether you use this the way it's intended or sticker it up and change it, I think I like the compartmentalization of it. So I'm excited about that. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky for me for my planning style. I typically buy monthly sticker kits, and I would cover all this up except for the sidebar. This is now colored in a colorful, which, I mean, I feel like I can make it work, because I don't technically, I don't necessarily go like completely like skip the color scheme for the season. Like July, it's like a blue color, so I mean any sticker kit I buy is probably, with my style, gonna be more Americana or something, some way that the blue's gonna fit in. If not, I'll just cover it up. It's not a big deal. But I like, though, how in the neutral last year, you didn't have any way to kind of line up your top washi for these big header sections, and I struggled with laying stuff down, and it was kind of frustrating. So I'm glad this is a bar now to line everything up with, and I don't think I'm going to have an issue covering stuff up. I mean, part of the reason why I plan the way I do with stickers is to have some creative outlet. So I'm excited to see how, you know, I can get creative with this, which is no problem. I'm not seeing. And just to kind of show a quick how the week is laid out, I chose the hourly. The hourly now only has full hour increments. The bottom part is this shaded note section, which I'm okay with. One of the things that I really like is the sidebar. I never used the blank box up here before for anything. It was just wasted space, and I struggled with what to do with it. When I did have okay, scratch that, reverse. Let me tell you, I had a neutral hourly for my business planner for the 2019 physical calendar year. I hated the box that was up here. I never used it. I struggled with it. So I like that this is here. Everybody's like, oh, it's redundant to see the month in two places. It's like, well, in my opinion, no, it's not, because one, you had the month and the year on every page before. Now you only have it on the left-hand side, right? So unless, let me see, unless you switch months. And if you switch months, you're not getting it doubled up, which I think is completely fine. But anyway, and I like the little monthly calendar down at the bottom. I like that this is here. A lot of people are not liking it. I understand that. They're like, it just takes up space, da 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 da. I'm one of those people, though, when I'm making appointments and I'm scheduling stuff out, I'm always thinking, where am I in the month? And then I'm having to flip back to my monthly view and see, okay, it's the 8th, the appointment is on the 17th, or whatever it is. So I like seeing this down here. I probably will highlight the week that I'm in, just so I can see it in relation to the rest of the month. I don't know yet, but that's just my idea right now. So I like the layout. I don't mind the colors. July is that kind of navy blue. August is yellow. I mean, so you're kind of keeping with colors you would typically use anyway. I feel like most of the time for sticker kits for that month. September is purple, which is when I would typically switch over to my purple stuff. And do more fall related items. October is the orange. The only one that kind of gets me is November. I don't plan in blue in November. I'm still very much into the jewel tones and like the kind of like maybe burgundies and oranges and stuff because of Thanksgiving. And I don't typically go winter just because I don't live in a area that has a big winter. I typically don't go winter till like December and maybe January. But anyway, as you can see, every month is laid out the same with this structured monthly overlook, then the monthly view. And again, I've gone through all of this. There's the notes page before January. But as you can see, like, this is just so pretty, right? I love the colors in it. And, you know, you'll have some people say, well, you don't look at that every day. Well, no, I don't. But when I do flip through my planner, I want something that's going to inspire me and something that's going to make me smile and make me happy. And these colors and in this particular pattern makes me happy. So I feel like that's all that matters, right? Doesn't matter if I like the color scheme of neutral or not, which again, that is what it is. But you know, as long as it makes you smile and it makes you happy, and if you're not one that likes, even cares what these are, then go with whatever you feel like. can't deal with this shaded part at the bottom, go neutral. Cover, you know, because then after that, the only thing that's left is this part to cover up from, you know, I feel like everything can be covered. You know, it's not necessarily a big deal. I was honestly stroking out when I first saw the neutral and I liked it. Then I saw a few more videos. I'm like, no, those are not the colors I thought it was going to be. So I went colorful. But anywho, just a quick thing on the back. I'm not really sure. I don't know if y'all saw that. So here's my July. So planner changeover is typically in July, right, for Erin Condren. And if the month rolls, if June rolls over into July, you get part of July. So I did get part of July because June, see, July doesn't start till a Wednesday. And if you know, then it goes through, they do through Sunday on their weekly views. It's Monday through Sunday, so it obviously doesn't end on a Sunday, so they had to give me part of July. But the weird thing is I have half a week. Typically in the years past, if you know the month has ended in the middle of the week, I've gotten a full week for July. So that's a little odd. Not sure if that was supposed to be that way, but it is what it is. I will probably end up changing over that first week anyway, so it's not a big deal to me. But anyway, moving on, you've got the note pages. So I've got 3 line pages and I have 4 dot grid pages, which has this really nice kind of geometric, almost crystal looking kaleidoscope pattern on the side, which I think is really pretty. You have the option, if you're a colorer, you have the option to color that in, leave it blank, whatever. Then you get 2 coloring pages. I don't typically use these. Usually if I'm working and I've got the kids with me and they need to be like occupied, I'll let them have the coloring pages. I don't rip them out. I don't cover them up. I just leave them there just in case. So there's that. And then we have this page that's very Inkwell Press like. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. We will see. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for goals or for, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for yet. So I don't think it's a bad thing though, because I've always been like, hexagons, I wonder what they're gonna do with that, you know, when I see sticker shops that, you know, put that into their kits and stuff. So I think this was interesting that this ended up here. And I'm excited to see how everybody else uses it, to get some inspiration and how I will finally end up using this. Then we have the contacts page. I loved that they put this in last year's planner. Yes, I have a smartphone and I carry it with me all the time, just like everybody else, but some numbers I like to have a physically written down just in case, like some of our doctors that we see not only on a regular basis, but those doctors we may see only like once a year or every couple times a year, whatever it is. I like to keep those in my planner as well, so I can find those quickly if I need to. And then we go up for future, very much future planning, and this is the 2021 calendar year, which is crazy. And then stickers. Okay, so this year they did something a little bit different, and the stickers in the colorful and neutral are completely different. These colors are obviously the colors that are in the colorful planner. The neutral planner, these stickers are colored just like the neutral colors, which I thought was an interesting decision. Doesn't bother me at all, because I said I didn't like the other ones. I don't normally use these anyway, so I'll probably just rip them out and do a giveaway or something, because it's just not my style. But they are pretty. They're still like that paper material. They actually feel like a little bit nicer than they have been in the past. So I don't know if they're different or not, but they're still like the paper sticker. And all of them are foiled in some way, which is kind of interesting. And then we have kind of more deco. Now some of these I might use, like the happy birthdays, these banner stickers, maybe these like celebration cakes and stuff. Some of this, I don't know, some of these I may use. But you get 4 pages of stickers. I about forgot. These are a little bit different. These are their appointment stickers, which I like these better than they've had them in the past. Again, not typically something I would use, but I still think that they're pretty. I like that they added the foil and that they're kind of two-toned. Oh, and then probably one of the important things is the pocket on the back. So you have this full slip-in pocket, and then you have another one. It's not that funky half thing anymore. It's an actual full pocket, so stuff actually stays and doesn't fall out. So I thought that was nice. The front side is foiled. Can you see that? It's pretty gold, kind of a matte gold foil, which is really lovely. And the back is just plain. And then the last thing is the perpetual calendar. I honestly, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know why they put these in every year. I mean, I get it if somebody new buys one, but it's like, if you get one perpetual calendar and you use it, and you're using it as a perpetual calendar, it's like, do you really need one every stinking year? Because, I mean, the point is so you don't have to change everything over, right? But, I mean, I get it, I guess. But anyway, so that's in there too. And there's the back cover. Again, the really gorgeous kaleidoscope pattern. It's almost kind of like colored pencil look, which I think is kind of cool. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, so, oh, and I wanted to mention one more thing that I did not say, and I feel like it's been kind of overlooked by a lot of reviews. The rounded corners. People are freaking out about the rounded corners. And they're like, well, I don't get it. It doesn't look right. Well, let me tell you this. This is probably the way this came about. This pattern is very geometric and with hard angles and points and sides, right? Very hard. And they've used that kind of kaleidoscope patterns and shapes through the whole planner, right? So you have to break that up in some way for the eye. So a rounded corner kind of helps soften it just a little bit. And I'm okay with that because, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, most of us are gonna sticker or washi or something anyway to cover it up if we need to. So I think it looks beautiful the way it is. So I'm excited to try this out and see where it takes us. So just to recap what I got the new Erin Condren Life Planner in colorful hourly with my storage box. Got the colorful circle stickers. Got my sticker sheets, my planning pack, and my new dual tip markers. So I will flip y'all around and give you my final thought. Okay, so I apologize for the noise. My husband decided he needed to mow right as I was trying to finish filming. So anyway, just to kind of recap, I really like the Life Planner this year. I really like the colors and the colorful. I really enjoy the pattern. I think it's gorgeous. The kaleidoscope pattern and theme I think is lovely. I am nervous about switching from a horizontal to hourly, as well as from a neutral to a colorful. So it'll be interesting to see how I make it work for me. Typically, I have done a horizontal because the way my mind and my days are structured, I didn't need that vertical list of things, right? And in the vertical way that things were done, because I didn't have things that had to get done in a certain time. And when I see a vertical column, that for some reason my mind thinks it has to be done in that order that they're listed on there, whether it's an appointment or whatever. but things are changing. My kids are getting older, they're into different things, and so where time is going to be an issue, and things will have to be done at a certain time. So that's pretty much the reason why I chose the hourly this year. Like I said, we'll see how it goes. I may end up switching to horizontal, or kind of using both. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then as far as it being colorful versus neutral, I just wasn't feeling the neutral when I saw photos of it. When I saw videos of it, it didn't read neutral to me. It read very much like muted colorful, which was not what I was looking for. So we're gonna try the color file and see how it goes. But I would love to know what you guys think. Look at this turkey, supposed to be napping. I would love to know what you guys think about the new life planner, the new kind of design decisions that they made. Okay. You know, with the neutral versus colorful, and some of the changes they made to the monthly section and all of that. Like I said, I feel like nobody's ever going to be happy. You can't make everybody happy. And I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing, the changes. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good test to see like how creative I can get with some of it and how to really use it to be functional and productive for me and my family. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you get more planner videos and other happenings over at the Bourbon Cactus. And I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.